The Diary of Samuel Pepys, 8th of May, 1660. All the morning busy. After dinner come several persons of honour, as my lord sent John and others, for convoy to Flushing, and great giving of them salutes. My lord and we at ninepins. I lost 9 shillings. While we were at play, Mr. Cook brings me word of my wife. He went to Huntsmore to see her, and brought her and my father to Boyer to London, where he left her at my father's very well, and speaks very well of her love to me. My letters today tell me how it was intended that the king should be proclaimed today in London, with a great deal of pomp. I had also news who they are that are chosen of the Lords and Commons to attend the king, and also the whole story of what we did the other day in the Fleet at Reading of the king's declaration, and my name at the bottom of it. After supper, some music, and to bed. I resolved to rise betimes tomorrow to write letters to London. That noise is Ruffy having a drink of water. The 9th of May, 1660. Up very early, writing a letter to the king, as from the 2 generals of the fleet, in answer to his letter to them, wherein my lord do give most humble thanks for his gracious letter and declaration, and promises all duty and obedience to him. This letter was carried this morning to Sir Peter Killigrew, who came hither this morning early to bring an order from the Lord's house to my lord, giving him power to write an answer to the king. This morning my lord sent John, and other persons of honour were here to see my lord, and so away to Flushing. After they were gone, my lord and I to write letters to London, which we sent by Mr. Cook, who was very desirous to go because of seeing my wife before she went out of town. As we were sitting down to dinner, in comes Noble with a letter from the House of Lords to my lord, to desire him to provide ships to transport the commissioners to the king, which are expected here this week. He brought us certain news that the king was proclaimed yesterday with great pomp, and brought down one of the proclamations with great joy to us all, for which God be praised. After dinner to ninepins, and lost 5 shillings. This morning came Mr. Saunderson, that writ the story of the king hither, who is going over to the king. He calls me cousin, and seems a very knowing man. After supper to bed betimes, leaving my lord talking in the coach with the captain.